Hi everyone, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. Here we are with day 4 of Junk Journal Round Robin. I'm super excited. Let's jump on in. As always, if you're unfamiliar with Junk Journal Round Robin, check out my day 1 video or my description box down below. This is a fun collab I'm doing with my friends, Shell at ChellesCreativeChaos and Mary Ellen at RedParrot. So let's see what to get into. And you know, it's funny, I picked up these envelopes and I set them here yesterday, so I don't actually know who's what's whose. Who sent me what? I don't actually know. I think this is from Shell and this is from Mary Ellen. Ladies, I apologize if I'm wrong. You know me. I am a little squirrely on a Friday or whatever day it is today. I'm filming ahead a little, so today is Friday. Oh, this is interesting. Huh. Okay, it's cool. It's a little strap that has a snap. Oh, that's really fun. How cool. How totally fun. Okay, and then this one. Oh, this has to be Mary Ellen. This has washi tape. So yeah, this is Mary Ellen. This is Shell. Let's open up this flamingo washi tape. It's funny, there's birds involved in both of these. It's almost as if we're all kindred spirits here. Okay, let's get my little, I have a letter opener somewhere, but we're going to use a palette knife because that's what we do. I cleaned my desk yesterday and I feel so clean, but I also reorganized it, so I'm a little discombobulated. So be aware, be warned. Okay. Oh, it's a spider web in the raindrops. Cool. It's one of my favorite things. Let's see. Okay, so there's some cool pictures in here. This is really pretty. Oh, it's like a garden-y kind of outdoorsy magazine or something. It's got nice thick pages. Mushrooms. This is about a CSA. Okay. Oh, and a chicken standing on a sheepy. That's so cute. Okay, okay. Let's do a little bit of planning. Also, these little bluebirds are really cute. Oh, so cute. There's another birdie hiding in there. Okay, let's move on, Cindy. Okay, I might even use this envelope as part of the backing for what I'm going to do today. So, let me think. This is cool, this is cool, this is cool. Do we want to create a singular experience here? Or do we want to create like separate pieces? I'm sort of thinking like all of this would be a really cool like naturey folio for sure. Yeah, maybe we'll do a little folio. That would be really sweet. Okay, so this will be the background, I think, for the folio. We'll set these pieces aside for now. And where's my ruler? Also, I need to hydrate. Okay. Lovely, lovely. This is really pretty. Okay, so my motivation to reorganize my desk was yesterday was because I got one of those slotted holders for all of my inks and I like labeled them all. I can't show it to you right away because I don't have a camera to do so, but yeah, it's great. And I've got all my Tim Holtz, my oxide inks, my oxides and my inks and other inks all in one spot. So it's going to be nice to have that all organized. Okay. Then we need to back this. And I think I might use, oh, hold on. I'll use this actually. I was going to use a paper bag, but I've got this pretty brown little sheet. Okay. Oops, come on. I know you want to rip. Okay, let's just do it this way. There. This one, I need to take a little more off this, I think. This is nice thick paper. Okay, good, good. Now, let me think. We're going to fold this in half. Okay. I'm going to just re-tear the edges a little. I want that a little smaller. Here. And then I think I will also round these edges. Okay. Now I need my ink. It's very quiet in my house right now. It's kind of like the end of the work day and my kids aren't home from school yet. So there's no calamity quite yet, but soon. I figure out what I want to do tonight. I might go for a walk. Well, I need to go for a walk. I haven't walked today. I have been too busy. I have had the most crazy bananas set of weeks. One of these days things will calm down. I keep telling myself that anyways. That's the hope. Okay. Now we need to figure out how we want to do stuff here. So I'm thinking I like this for, oh, do we want to do like another page? I could do another page in this folio, or we could make a like a tuck spot and a flip from this. Tear that out because it's great. I just need to straighten this edge. I made it a little wonky when I ripped it. Better? Okay. Do a pocket that could flip and have a pocket. I think I'll do that, but I need to back it first, of course. All sorts of fun notebook paper just hanging about in my scraps. Yeah, that would be a good little tuck spot. That fits so perfectly there. It's almost like I planned it, but I didn't. I sure didn't. So let's fold that here. Then we'll do a thumb hole here. And I will round these two edges just to kind of stick with the round edge theme. Okay. Where did I put my art glitter glue? There it is. Okay. I hear my dog barking, my Chihuahua. He is toasty. He is barking. I think my husband's out waiting for the bus for the kids, and he thinks he sees or hears something. He always starts his little barking. Always the protector, that one. All 5 pounds of him. All right, so we got a pocket. We have a little flippy here. Then what I think I want to do in terms of using more of this is we'll take this guy off because he's not important to the overall plan here. Actually, let me do that from, I'm going to do that with my cutter. I want this to be a little straighter. Gotta get my fussy cutting project out of the way here. I have another like book on the go for fussy cutting. I've been fussy cutting away lately in my like spare time. Like, I've had so many conference calls lately, and like, you know, sometimes you're just sort of like, you can't focus on 2 things at once. So I can't like answer emails while I'm on a conference call for the things that I've been talking about. So it's like, you just need something else to kind of keep you occupied. And that's kind of what I've been up to. All right, what side of this is straight? This one. So why don't I just, yeah, that one will still be straight. So we'll take this off. And then we can use that as our straight edge because that's straight. There we go. Okay, and this will be a great little pocket. Just got to decide where. I'm tempted to put it on this surface. Yeah, because that's a little busy, so I think I'll do that. And we'll okay. Thumb hole. And we'll round these bottom edges so that they go with the other piece of paper underneath. Do a little bit of inking here. I don't even need to back this. It's nice thick paper. Yeah, so that will go there. Another relaxing moment. I can just sort of sit down and do this. I swear, this is such a balm for the soul. Just playing with these goodies. It's so good. All right, now this I want to turn into a journal card. We'll just start by tearing that off. This I'll set aside because it may get used as well. Now let's see if the size that this is without the white will allow it to fit in my tuck spot. Yeah, it will, I think. Well, it will this way. Yeah, and it will that way too. Okay, so that's how I'm going to do that. I'm not even going to back it or anything because it's got a nice, it's not a really nice paper. It's thick. Now this goes with my overall folio too. So I think I'll create a couple little pockets here with that. And potentially maybe a pocket here. Maybe we'll focus on this for now. Okay, so how much? Yeah, about there. Okay. So width-wise, we can take a little bit off this side, I think. And we'll have two torn side edges, which is good. One. Two. Okay. Again, round the same edge as wherever else there is a rounded edge. Good. And then this one, probably right there. Yeah, and we'll give them thumb holes. Use my smaller punch for these because they're just, well, actually this one doesn't need one because it's kind of a little tuck spot. We'll give this one a thumb hole. Okay. I think I'll glue it down from inside out so whatever I put in can easily sit in there, and if it wants to be a little bigger, it can be. Whoops. Okay. Okay, perfect. So I've used like the necessary things, and we've got this. I need to find my bone folder. I know it's in my bin over here, but I haven't seen it in a few days, and I'm guessing it got buried somewhere. To clean out my frequently used tools jar. It's become a little bit like not just the frequently used, but like all tools. Okay, pocket, 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 flippy do. Probably should put a little something on here like a belly band, and then also to decide what we want to do with these front and back cover surfaces. So there's obviously still this bit that I could make a belly band with, and I think that's what I'll do. Because we're also going to add some embellishments on here, so it won't just be this plain texture, but I do like the kind of continuity it's offering. Okay, get rid of these bits. Now, how long should this be? I'm going to go here, take about this much off. Yep, that'll be the belly band. Okay, 1 and 2. And then I think I might embellish the front with something kind of cute and different. Maybe I've got this. Well, I have this bird here too. I was thinking a paper doll, but I don't know. Maybe. Nah, I don't think so. Not this friend. All right, let's grab. Move a couple of things out of the way here. So he's over here. Me and my magazine hoard of things. There we go. She's kind of cool. She could be our, yeah, I like her with the spider web. Now, do I have, give me just 1 second, I'm gonna grab something I can't quite reach. These butterflies, flutter bees. Let's see, this. This one might be too bright. Yeah, it kind of sticks out too much. So let's just, I want to fussy cut these a little more around just the wings, because we're not going to see the body, but we are going to see these wings. Okay, there's one. This one, same kind of thing. So as I was organizing all of my inks yesterday and realizing I needed another tabletop kind of space for them to sit on my desk, I'm like, I have no more space to put things on top of my desk. So I had a real struggle trying to figure out how to do this. And I've just decided, like, we're going to go into some kind of using things up mode. So for everything I do, I'm going to be making sure that it includes like using something that hangs around my desk here. Like, my whole studio is totally fine except for this area around my desk where I totally have too much stuff hanging around. And sorry if you saw the light change. I forgot to turn on my back light over there. Okay, so this here, I think I want like that, and this like this. So she's got like 2 layers of wings. So let's glue the first one on. Come on, glue bottle. Every now and then this bottle just wants to get a hard little blockade going. Okay, that's better. So good. Yeah, like that. Couple little layers. Then I will glue this down. And I wonder, I'm gonna move my giant water out of the way here. Put the punches away for now. Do I have a nice piece of book spine? Yep, I do. Okay. So I'm thinking I might want to put her there, but I kind of want to put like a little bit of book spine behind her. So we'll tear off from this side a bit of book spine. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. So So I think I will attach the book spine on the back here too, and then that will give me like less collage, you know, mistake potentials. Just sort of like that. Yeah, okay. Perfecto. Now we just got to glue this whole thing down. I'm going to leave the wings a little bit free. In here and get the inside of this. Okay, should be good now to glue down. Just give it a little hand press for a moment. Okay, yeah, that's good. Nice and freeform. Then, the moon shone in the purple sky like a coin tossed up and caught mid-game. Well, that's pretty cool, but not quite. Forest magician, cool. A smell of fire, not quite. Just looking for a few different little word snippety bits. Okay. I have so many things in here about the moon. It's like I need to do more moon projects. There's another moon one. Okay, perfect. So on this one, I've got this little snippet that says Odd Conversations from a book of the same title. I've used this before. I just absolutely adore it. I think it's the funnest of the word snippets that I've had multiples of. So I'll put that down here because they're having an odd conversation. Okay, and then I think get rid of this sticky page. On the back of here we'll do a little inky shading just to bring this color together here. Back in here, and then I think Forest Magician needs to become part of this, but we need to ink it a lot because it is very, very white. That's good. And then it needs to stand up on something, which I think again will be book spine. Okay. And don't worry, I have not forgotten the snaps. That's going to come in just a moment. Interesting. That's cool. Okay. Put little labels on here that say bark. Actually, let's do the same thing with these. We'll put a little book spine. That's not book spine, that's the end of a book. Here we are. Oh my goodness, my dogs are whining. I think they can see my husband and at the door, and they're like, why are we locked up? You don't love us anymore. Okay. Bark. And then we want twigs. Just creating a little like word storyline. But put them on book spine and they will look a little cooler. Alright, so there's bark and twigs. I'm going to put this one that says the beautiful tree of life. Whoop. It's just going to go right on here. Okay. These little stickaroos. Got these forever ago. Mushrooms on them. Looks like they're all upright. None of them go sideways. No. Oh, that's nice. Shaggies. Okay. I think these are stickers. Yeah, they are. I like these because they're kind of like see-through and fun. Give a nice little hint of mushrooms there. Then, or maybe, hold on. Change my mind. A girl can change her mind. I think I want to put that in here because it'll have more of a ability to like be seen. And I'm going to put glue on it because I lifted it and it's a washi sticker. That's better. A little bit of glue. Okay. Now we need some other things to finish this up. So I'm happy with the cover as it is. Then I need something to go in here and here and here. And then in here. And then we also aren't quite done. This says, I should like to go where the golden apples grow. And I'm going to put that on here. Good. Just grabbing some little bits that I see over here with a butterfly or two, maybe. Those could be cute, but I definitely need to ink them because that is some wild white, bright white. Let's see how they look when they're inked. I mean, I like it without anything else, to be honest. I don't necessarily think that we need butterflies, but let's give it a try. So that would go here and here. You know, it's funny. I think I like it better without. That's weird. But I might put one, like... Actually, they could be nice little background surprises. Background. Yeah, you know, I think one of the fun things about folios is, like, that they're a little busy. That there. Fun. Okay, now we need to fill in a few more things. Just looking at some of the Tim Holtz ephemera that I have to see if I have like a few pieces that would be nice in here. And also other just things I've chopped up and cut out and they're hanging around here. Because I have a lot of like little ephemera things, you know, like this kind of stuff. Libris labels. You can never find exactly what you're looking for, you know, when you're looking for it. It's just the rule of thumb. Those are cute. Okay, I think we'll use this one. And then we need to make little things. Yeah, that would go really sweet in there. But we'll give a little something more to her. Too big. Too blue. I like that. That's cute, actually. It's kind of fun. But I'm also wondering if maybe a little label might be better. Natural Historical Society. Maybe both. Yeah. Okay. that was not a sticker. I backed these little labels, I forgot. Okay, whoops. Guessing my husband must be at the playground with the kids or they'd be home by now. Although my daughter's bus is like often so late. There's a bit of a bus driver shortage, and I think the majority of places, it's, you know, another thing impacted by conservative governments on education is bus drivers are, you know, it's all outsourced and they're very short-staffed in a lot of places. That there, and I was thinking it might be cute to add a little, that little bird. I kind of like that. Yep. And then we need like 3 thinner kind of things to go, like small and bitsy things. What to make them from? I probably have some kind of a naturey themed book. Imagine that around here. A naturey themed book. Yeah, I might just pause so I can grab something because obviously I have stuff. Alrighty, so I grabbed this little bird book and then a couple pages out of a garden book because I like having something round, and also I like this image of this little Parker and Wood kind of cabbage girl. I have to make it a little bit thinner though. This is a lettuce, a Boston lettuce, I think. Yeah, I'll have to make it a little bit thinner so it will fit in that belly band. Okay, let's just check it for size here to see. Still a little chunky. Could it go? No, it can't go there, can't go there, there. It's got to go in that belly band. So we got to bring it down a little more. Okay. Yep, that's good. Okay, then I will put it on something a little bit thicker and then we'll straighten it up and then we'll around the corners and put it in there. I was gonna make a tall tag, but I sort of feel like I just like this image. I'm okay with the fact that it's sideways. longer video today because we're doing a folio and they take a little while. Okay. Oopsies. Let's iron out that crease that I just made by accident. There we go. Okay, so this will go into here, I think, I hope. Oh, I didn't go under this with a ruler. I always do that to make sure it's opens properly. Yeah. Okay, and then that will go in here, like so. So that takes care of that side. Now we're over here, and I was thinking, we'll back this. That's cute too. Scrap. So it's time to start looking at what seeds I am going to get. I've got to start thinking about gardening. This is the part that I really don't like. As much as I enjoy like the hopefulness of having a garden, it's where I know I have a ton of work left, and I've got some leftover work from last year. We put in like all of these new garden paths to go with my new steel garden beds that I put in, and we still have a couple of like stone paths we have to put in, and it's so much work. So I've got to clean up the mucky muck from last year and start on that project, but at least I won't have to worry about like cleaning up any messes from the dogs. So if I can ever recommend something, don't give your dog access to your backyard to go to the bathroom, because you know, after winter, it's just a complete annoyance to have to deal with all of that. I used to be one of those people who was like, yeah, just let the dog out. It's way more convenient. But now I'm like, nope, we're not doing that. I don't want to deal with that anymore. So that mixed long grass tag can go in there. And then we need a little one for up here. Yeah, but I'm so relieved I'm not going to have to deal with any dog messes this year. That would be a good little journal card, that little yellow birds. These are the ortolan buntings. So how much? Let's try to cut this out with the name and then make the decision. I'm guessing it's going to be too big. Oh no, it's fine. And I can even leave a little white border, I think. We might be okay. Oh yeah, that'll be great. Perfect. So, set our bird book over here now, and see, I'm using up my bird book one page at a time. That is the explanation as to why I bought like 3 bird books this month or something. Bad. Oh well, the heart wants what the heart wants, my friends. It's just the way it is. Oh, my dog is barking. They must be home. Like sometimes I get up early in the morning because I want to try to do some things before everyone wakes up. And every now and then my dog, Toasty, he decides that, you know, he's awake and he sees light, and I don't want to let him out yet because I'm going to like probably go downstairs. And also it's usually like really early, and then if he doesn't get his like sleep, he's just kind of tired and logy all day, and you know, I want him to rest too. So I don't want to like get him out of his crate in the morning. And some days he just decides like today's the day to bark, and I'm going to wake up the kids if you don't let me out. Like, oh, he's such a little turkey. Okay, so now it's time to work on this. Okay, so what do we want to do with this? Now, I kind of felt like I would like to attach a couple pieces of it, or like attach it like a handle or something, you know, stitched on out here. Now I've got to consider bulk. So the snaps themselves, I may not include in this project. I might just cut myself like a nice tab with this, because this whole time I've been working on this, I've kind of been feeling a little inspired by using this as like an opening tab, you know, so that it'll be nice and like hardy and thick and you can pull it out. So I think that's what I will do. I also have the option of doing both sides for like a double, but that might be too thick. So I think I'll just start by stitching on this one. We could also do one on the back as well, so there'd be two of them. That might be kind of neat. Yeah, I'll use this whole piece possibly. I wonder if I stitched one on this way and then that. Like it does up, but I don't think it's a mechanism I will be able to make use of. And I think this is going to be a little too thick. So what I'll do, I'll use that little piece maybe, or I won't. I'll hoard this more than likely, but I'll use one piece of it. But I'll hoard this because that would be really interactive and fun on a journal cover. So now I just need to decide, do I want to use? Yeah, I think I will. Let's not hoard. We'll keep these bits here. And we'll use the other two. So I'm going to stitch one on the front and then slightly offset another one like down here. So I will do my stitching and be right back. Alrighty, so we're all stitched around. So I just stitched all the way around the whole folio and I added this piece here and that piece there. And what I really love is that they're two different colors, right? Like I get this grungy, fun, like brown and taupey kind of color. I'm going to leave the strings on because I like that. So let's take a look at what we have. We have the Forest Magician here with her lovely wings and it's kind of, you know, 3D and grungy. And you open it on up. The beautiful Tree of Life, and I added a little what's it called, guys, a label on this mushroom pocket, and then we pull her out and she's beautiful. Journal card, and then over here we have the bark and twigs, butterflies in behind, then the ortolan bunting there, and the mixed lawn grass journal card. And then over here, I should like to rise and go where the golden apples grow, and the belly band. And then we have this lovely Boston lettuce girl here, who's a little journal card tucked in there. And then we have odd conversations with this sheep and this little chicken. And this is a nice journal card, sort of stationery piece. Like it's lightweight, right? When you're making a folio, you like to kind of keep things a little thin so it doesn't get super bulky when you put it in a journal. For this one, I think I'd make it, it could be really either. It could go in, you know, and be stitched in here into the signature, or it could be a little tuck in. It's a nice size for either kind of use. So thank you so much for joining me for this a little bit longer than maybe normal round robin, but I had fun making this and I'm really pleased with the end result. So until next time, have a lovely day. I'll see you hopefully tomorrow for more Junk Journal Round Robin. Don't forget to check out my friends. Bye for now.